Rule of law takes place when a society's basis of direction and order that they come back to when there's a problem or dispute is the laws that they've established. The opposite of that is rule of will. This happens in a nation where the basis of truth or direction comes from what the king or leader says. Regardless of social or economic status, the law applies to everyone. Therefore, celebrities and politicians are not above the law. Marion G. Romney said, "When the rule of law breaks down in a nation, chaos reigns." Rule of law only works when the people willingly subject themselves to the laws of the land. This requires the public to have a high level of virtue, where they exercise self-restraint and moral agency. If as a whole the people begin to disregard the laws, the government will tend to enact stricter laws in an attempt to maintain order within the society. The stricter the laws become, the more the government limits freedom. There are two levels of rule of law that we need to understand. The first one, the societal level, is what we've been talking about. Now we want to talk a little bit more specifically on the personal level. The 2000 presidential election provides a good example of personal rule of law. At the final stretch of the election, the number of votes separating the two candidates was very close. It was unclear who had won. It all came down to Florida. Whichever candidate won in Florida would win the election. The votes were so close that a recount was called for. After several days, the court system got involved. Finally, the courts declared George Bush the winner. And just like that, it was all over. The losing side was disappointed, but accepted the decision of the courts. Rule of law had won. The chaos and crime that took place following Hurricane Katrina is an example of a time when rule of law broke down. In frustration over the destruction and the lack of government aid, individuals broke out in violence in New Orleans. They viciously fought over the distribution of water and the assigning of bed space. In this case, rule of law lost because the people failed to act in a composed and orderly manner. In conclusion, rule of law is essential for the establishment of any society. As individuals continually cultivate reverence and respect for rule of law, society will continue to thrive in a state of order and stability.